Hey, look, this is what we're doing. So, last video I was talking about, look, you have all the time in the world, so make time for the things that you need to do, right? So, this video, we talk about why people struggle to focus. Like, you've made time, you've set time aside for this certain task, but you can't really seem to focus. I'll tell you a story. When I used to do focused work in the morning, I used to bring my phone with me. And I would just end up scrolling on my phone. I would be on social media just scrolling on Instagram. Like, I would pull up to my desk right here with my phone out, look at the time. I slide up on my screen. I'm like, you know what? Let's go to Instagram. It's my first initial. I have a what's it called? I have an Instagram finger. I had an Instagram finger. So every single time I open my phone, boom, Instagram. So then I'll just scroll on reels. But I've set time aside so that I can do focused work. But I'm just wasting it. So it's a good thing you set time aside, but it's really useless time if you're not utilizing, every single second of it. You see people say that the work that you output in 8 hours, you can do it in just 1 hour, which is true, because if you just solely focus on the task at hand for 1 hour, no distractions, no nothing, then you will start to see improvement in your journey. So one thing, social media. If you have to delete social media, then do it. Unless you are a content creator, like for me, for instance, I create reels, I create YouTube videos and stuff like that. So I can't delete social media on my phone. I can still post it on my computer, but I'm not going to do that. It's way better on your phone. But if you're not, then you don't need the apps. It's a huge distraction. Delete the apps. Or you can use Opal. So you can use Opal. It's like an app, and you can block certain apps for a certain period of time. I used to use that, but I used to find myself just unblocking it so I could use the app. So just delete the app if you know that you can't control it yourself. Okay? Second thing is if you have any distractions around your home. So for instance, whenever I step into this office or the studio, the only shit that goes down is work, right? So I try to limit as much distractions as possible. You don't see any video games around here, although there's Steam here, but I don't really play video games. I just can't play video games anymore. But another distraction would be your dogs, siblings if you are living with siblings, your parents if you're living with parents, or anything that's really a liability that's in your control. Control. If it's not, only control the controllables. If it's not in your control, then you can't really do anything about it. Right? And the third thing, so the first thing is social media. The second thing is clear out any distractions from your room or your work environment and set a room specifically for work, or an area, or you go to the cafe or something. And then the third is a lack of purpose. If you lack purpose, then you're gonna find yourself switching to something else while you're trying to do work. If you haven't laid out a blueprint of what you want to do, for instance, this is perfect. Okay, perfect. You set time aside for the gym, but you aimlessly walk in the gym not knowing what the fuck you're doing. Eventually you're just gonna hit some cardio and just leave, right? Or just walk in, just take a look around, maybe hit the sauna, maybe hit a few curls and then walk out. No, when you walk into the gym, you wanna have a structured workout plan so you know what you're doing. Like today, I wrote down in my calendar, I'm gonna make a video on that by the way, what I was doing for that day. So today was leg day, and I hit some shoulders too. Because when you do any muscle group on shoulder day, or the day after, on leg day, or the day after leg day, there's an increase in testosterone. So for me, I want my shoulders to grow, so I hit shoulders on my leg day. So I did squats, Romanian deadlifts. I did the abductors and the adductor machine, leg extensions, hamstring curls, and then I did some dumbbell dumbbell press, and then heavy lateral raises. And then I hit some neck, and then some shrugs too. So that's what I did. So I wrote down in my calendar what exactly I was doing for that day, so I know when I walk in to go straight to this machine. I'm not just looking around for a machine to do. No, know what you're going to do before you do it. If you have a lack of purpose, a lack of direction, then you're not gonna complete the work. You're not gonna complete the work. And, well, there's also something like trying to habit stack. So, let's say your morning routine. For me, my morning routine is, well, first it started off with just waking up at 7, and then waking up at 6:30, and then 6, and then from 6 I went straight to 5. Cold turkey. Not really. I went straight to 5. So after that, I decided to, okay, we've made so much time to do a lot of things. Let's utilize that time. So first thing I do in the morning, I journal, I read the Bible, and then I do my activities that I needed to do. So post on LinkedIn, post a story, post a reel, stuff like that, or generate real ideas, generate YouTube ideas, stuff like that. So you habit stack. Don't just do it all at once, because once you do it all at once, you're gonna end up crashing out. So the reason I'm able to do this now is because I took baby steps. Like, I slowly stepped in. You can't just expect to go all in and stick to it. I mean, you can if you really have that dog in you, then you can do that for sure. But it's not a lot of people that do that. I mean, I remember this one time. It's going back to like social media. And this was actually last year around the same time. I ended up deleting all of social media because I wanted to focus strictly on just improving myself in general. Because I found myself just scrolling on reels. It's not helping you in any way. So instead of watching reels and TikTok, thank God TikTok was banned. Because I was on that, not a lot, but I was still on it. But when it was banned, I just deleted it. I think it's back on the App Store, but I'm not going to make an effort to download it. And I don't really care about that shit. But I did delete all social media back then, just to lock in. And let me tell you, it works. Because why are you on your phone in the first place? The majority of you are on your phone to do fuck all, the fuck shit. You're just on social media, you're scrolling through TikTok, Instagram, YouTube. So instead of wasting all that time, I mean, look at your screen time right now. Pull out your phone. Oh, you're probably watching on your phone. Go to settings and look at your screen time. Look at Instagram. Look at your social media apps. How much time has that taken away from you? If it's a lot, then you gotta delete it or do something about it. If it's a little bit, then you're good. You can maintain yourself, right? You have the discipline to maintain yourself. But if it's distracting you, then you gotta let it go. You have to let it go. Let me just break it all down for you. Step 1, delete social media if it is distracting you, which probably is. Look at your watch hours, look at your screen time on your phone. 2, eliminate distractions from your work environment, or make a work environment for work. 3, make a structured layout, especially me, because I'm a fitness coach. I give my clients what to do specifically for their day, or not for their day, but for their workout. Do this, and that. Make a structured plan so you know what you're going to do for that time, for either that gym session, that work session, or anything else. This helps with everything in life. And set a timer. Try this. Set a timer for 1 hour. If you were to focus 1 hour, no distractions, solely focused on that, then you would get so much done. 1 hour. If you get up, pause the timer. If you get some water, pause the timer, because it's not your working time. And I often find myself like in a rut where I'm like, I catch myself sometimes like, what am I doing? There are other things I could be doing right now, and this is not helping me improve whatsoever. You gotta rewire your brain and switch your mentality to think that way. Is it really helping you? Is it really gonna benefit you in the long run? If not, then then you have to do something about it. I get it if you're on if you're taking a shit or something and you just want to scroll through reels. I do the same thing, right? Or I do the same thing. Or if I'm watching something on my computer and I'm taking a shit, I'm gonna continue watching it on my phone. So it really just depends if you don't have anything to do in your day. But moral of the video: structure your work. Follow a plan. If you don't follow a plan, you're not going anywhere in life. And I've noticed that, me especially. I gotta fix my content strategy, because now I'm just posting whatever. But I really need to take some time, set it aside, and really think about who I want to reach, what I want to do, and how I'm gonna do it. And for those of you that look in the mirror every single day and see jelly rolls, or they're just really, really skinny, but they want that jacked Baywatch build, and they want to be in the beach confident as fuck during summer, it doesn't take that long to shred fat. It doesn't take that long to look lean, right? I can help you. I offer one-on-one coaching, but it's only for the dogs, for the people that actually want it. Focus up on your work. Love you guys.